Welcome to No Excuses. It is early on Friday morning and I am here to tell you that exercise is done. Yes, it is 5:30. Exercise is done. I have done my exercise video. I still have to do the bike for definite, and I have some other plans for the afternoon after work. But I started off my day right. I am a hot, sweaty mess because I jumped out of bed and exercised immediately. So, hair is crazy, hasn't been washed. I'm all sweaty, so the hair is wet. But I'm rolling into my day. I have a busy morning. I have some laundry to fold this morning before work, and I have the kitchen to clean. I cleaned up most of the flour that I used to douse the fire on my stove the other day that I had flames flying like 2 feet high. But the stove really needs a good clean down because I didn't get it all. I just got the bulk of the loose flour. So I have to do that today. I have to edit a video to get it up today, and I'm going to be busy before work. So here we go. So here I am, out with the dog again. And I'm going to talk a little bit about something that I'm going to work on for the next couple days, and actually for the rest of my life probably, but it's going to be my focus for the next couple days because this vlog will probably be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday just because of time to get it edited and everything. So, pardon my wet hair, I just got out of the shower. But I actually have not been drinking enough water. And I know I've talked about this a lot in the past, and it's just something that I'm struggling with. And in the middle of the night, I woke up this morning with a Charlie horse in my leg. I know from experience when I wake up with cramps in my legs, I am dehydrated. So it is imperative at this point that I actually get my water in. So that is my goal for the next couple days, is to get my 64 ounces in during the day. So for breakfast, I have my Cheerios. I'll be doing my vitamins before I go to work. And basically with breakfast, I'll be doing my flavored water. I do have my regular water ready to rock and roll. Both of these should give me 64 ounces. And let me tell you, look at that sparkly, clean stove in the background. I keep thinking this haircut can't get any more worse. And then I see a reflection in the mirror with my hair sticking up. I mean, it's getting worse. I mean, this is horrible. I'm just going to laugh. So just bear with me. I mean, my hair is usually unruly, but it's worse right now. So for lunch, I actually have baked sweet potato and some peas. These are leftover from last night. I baked an extra sweet potato last night. My flavored water is almost gone, and I'll be starting on the straight water. If I feel like I need it, maybe I will grab a little piece of fruit or something after this, but I think this should be plenty for me at the moment. So there we go for lunch, Friday. So it's Friday night. Thank heavens the day is over. It was a long day, and I am so ready for the weekend. And I was feeling really warm while I was at work. My room gets really warm, and I came out here and I was doing fine after work, and all of a sudden I just got so cold. Brr. So I think Jason's going to start us a fire tonight. We'll see. So for dinner, I actually just had some egg noodles with some of the roast beef and leftover potatoes and carrots that we had in the broth. And love it. It's one of my favorite meals. But as I was eating, I'm sitting here going, man, I could eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I don't know that this bowl of food's going to fill me up. And I was determined I was going to go get a peanut butter and jelly sandwich when I was done. And luckily, I put my food into my calorie tracker, my Fitness Pal. And I was like, yeah, I could probably swing that. But I also know that it's Friday night, and Jason brought home a sweet treat. So he brought home cookie dough for me. So I'm just like, so I immediately was like, peanut butter and jelly sandwich or cookie dough? And of course I chose cookie dough. I haven't had it yet. But as I did it, I'm just like, I'm really not, you know what? It's not that I really am hungry. It's just the fact that I thought about it when I first started eating, going, man, this is not going to fill me up. What can I eat? And then once it was in my head, that's all I could think about was eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Not hungry. I'm full. But, my head is telling me have it. But I looked at my calories and not doing it. Just not going to do it. So it's Friday night. We don't have a whole lot planned for the weekend. We do need to run to the store real quick. I need to buy a pair of tennis shoes. My tennis shoes are really bad. So I need to see about getting a pair of tennis shoes. I do have some sticks to pick up outside. There's a brush pile that we are still working on. It's mostly composted down, so a lot of it is just shoveling it out and putting it on the compost or on the garden to help amend the soil. If I feel really rambunctious, I might actually turn some of the leaves that are on top of the garden into the soil a little bit more. That's just about it. So here it is, about 6:30. I woke up about 5:30, but Zoe let me sleep in. Yay, she just laid back down after I went to the potty. So I was able just to lay in bed and relax this morning. So the good thing for Zoe is the fact that it's already light outside. And when it's dark and we go out, I actually kind of stay in the backyard where the lights are. This part of my yard is not lit. So we're able to go out and explore a little bit more in the yard for her first morning break. She hasn't yet peed. She's just sniffing the world. But it is Saturday morning, so we've had a lazy start, which is what I kind of expected we would have, a lazy weekend. So we had a lazy start. And Jason's in the shower. Once I take Zoe in, I'll hop on the exercise bike and get my miles for the day in and done. Since I'm down here with Zoe this morning, I will actually show, see this used to all be brush and mess, and there is a pile of junk in the middle that has already halfway composted out. So what I need to do is I will actually take it out, take the sticks in and put that in one pile, and take the composted stuff out and pop that into our compost pile, or straight into the garden. So we'll see. Potty break is over. I am on the exercise bike at 6:45 a.m. on a Saturday. Figure get my miles out of the way, and then we'll see where the day takes us. So I do have a thing with water jugs, bottles, and see, this one was the one I bought just recently. This is the one I use for my flavor to ignore my mess. And I saw this one at Aldi's today. It is a 64 ouncer. It is halfway clear, so I'll be able to see where I am. It's all washed up and ready for me to use. I always think that getting the best water jug is going to be the magic to make me drink. So let's see if this magic works. Lunch today is a cranberry walnut salad, and it is 210 calories. Fork is included, but I don't eat off that little baby fork. I will use my own fork. So it is now Sunday morning, and I realized that I did not film anything from the time I ate my lunch until right now. Failure as a vlogger. So we actually went and spent the afternoon looking for tennis shoes for me and shoes for Jason. My shoes have been shot. I've known I've needed some shoes for a while and just haven't done it. And I've been sitting here going, why are my legs sore all the time? Why do my legs just ache? And then I'm like, oh, bad shoes. So I went ahead and I found some shoes at like the umpteenth store yesterday. Apparently Asics are very hard to find. And if you don't wear Asics, I would highly recommend getting some because they are awesome. They are fabulous. I've been wearing them almost exclusively for years. I actually do try some different ones here and there, and I always go back to the Asics because everything else is like, eh. So try Asics. I'll put a link to a pair in my description. But anyway, yes, I bought new shoes. On the way home, we picked up a pizza, and I had 3 slices of pizza. And I made cookies. Now, I did eat a little bit of cookie dough. I did not actually eat any cookies for my sweet treat because I did eat them when I made the cookie dough. So I am actually still okay with my calories because I had a really light morning and we're good. So it's Saturday morning. I don't know what the day brings. Jason still hasn't found shoes, so we're talking about going down to Frederick. I have something on Marketplace that might be picked up today, so we might have to wait for that. Who knows what the day will bring. But I am emptying the dishwasher and getting ready to get on the exercise bike. Gotta get my miles in. So this dog is playing me like a fool today because this is the 3rd time we've been out since we woke up. She hasn't yet gone potty. She keeps asking to come out, but then she just wants to sniff. She wants to stare at the boys' house. She just wants to, I don't know what she's doing, but she's driving me crazy. And it's been like, what, 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours since she went to the potty? I don't know. But it's driving me nuts. Maybe she'll go. Dare we hope? Dare we dream? Yeah, no, not yet. Just pulling me. She wants to go for a walk, I guess. But you know what? It's early. I haven't been on the bike because she keeps calling me back outside. Playing me for a fool is what she is. So I've got my new water jug and I'm planning on using it. What I'm planning on doing is filling this up every day so that I can actually keep track of everything I'm drinking. And what I will do is, what my plan to do is to take my drink and I'm going to just drink out of there. So I have my flavored water. I'm just going to pour it out of here. Okay. Whenever I'm done with that, I can just go over here and start drinking out of here. We don't have an automatic ice maker in this refrigerator. It was a bare bones one that came with the house. So I've been using ice trays. So whenever I put ice in it, I will just pour it out of there to refill my ice tray and we'll be good. If we decide to go away, I will just pour my water into here because this is a good one to travel with. And then this way I can know exactly where I'm at for the day and I can keep drinking. That's my plan. We'll see how it works. I will tell you that yesterday evening I drank a whole bunch and I didn't have to go to the bathroom at all in the night. So I know I am retaining water because my body was in starvation mode for water. I was dehydrated. So I know that I'm going to be drinking a lot today because then I'm going to go to the bathroom constantly for a while till I get regulated again, but that's okay. Oh, and one last side note, I can keep this in the refrigerator to keep it cold because I like my water cold. You know, I will get to my exercise bike at one point, but Keezy, the bird, wants awake and Mertz is already on the bed, so I'm giving her a little bit of loving. She needs some loving in the mornings. Mertz doesn't really like the dog. She's half blind and Zoe is just a little too big. So she kind of stays to herself, but that's okay. She still is a good kitty. Oh, and Keezy over here is begging to be let out. So let's see if he's ready to come out. Good morning, Keys. Are you going to come up on my fingers? Are you going to come up on my fingers today? No. He's been a bit of a bitch lately. Yeah, you've been a bit of a little boy. Oh, poopskis. That was a big poopskis. You ready to come now? Let's see. And I finally arrived at the exercise bike. Finally. Zoe still hasn't gone potty, but Jason should be out of the shower soon, so he should take care of her for that. Finally, here I am. So let's get these miles in for the day and start my day off right. It is not quite 7 o'clock yet. Every winter I say that I want to get a tumbler composter because while these are fabulous, it's cold coming down here in the morning and I could put a tumbler right outside my back door. Maybe sometime in the future, but for right now, I cart my kitchen scraps down in the cold. I got on my new kicks, so we're gonna check them out today and I'm gonna wear them while we go around. So we're actually gonna head up to Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. Jason is still looking for shoes and you never know what I might find. And so we're gonna head up there and look at REI for some shoes for him. While on the way up, I will probably read some of our Homestead Living book. So I've been looking at this magazine for a while. It keeps coming up on my feed on Facebook. And I've actually been subscribed to Backwoods Home for ages, and this one looks really good. And so I decided to give it a try. So I got us a subscription. So while I did it, I went ahead and got last year's collections, and that's what we're actually going to be reading. We read it a lot when we're in the car. I read it out loud together, and we discuss and talk about our plans. So there we go. So that'll be what we do on the drive. Time to get a flavored water ready to rock and roll for our trip up the road. Orange flavor for this, and that leaves me with very little to drink for the rest of the day. Yay! So we did go to REI. Jason got some shoes. I got a purse just like my previous one, which is awesome. I will show it to you here, and I would highly recommend it. I'll put a link in a description below. And I actually have learned something new. Yesterday at the store, I bought these. I've had these before, and yesterday I had some, and it immediately, within a half hour, made my stomach hurt, and I was having to be in the bathroom really bad. Tried them again today, and I even told Jason, I said, I'm kind of nervous. So I waited until we were almost to the store because I was like, yeah, I don't want to be an hour in the car. And did the same thing. So I'm back in the kitchen. I am actually making dinner. I'm putting, for tonight, I'm actually putting lasagna together tomorrow night, and I'm getting my fruit ready because my fruit needs to be cleaned. I need to cut a pineapple, all kinds of stuff like that. These are no longer in my diet. Jason can have those. Zoe got a new toy today. Look at that. And guess what else, Zoe? We got you a new harness. Let's take this harness off. So, hey Zozo, show me your new blings. You look at that, you got a new harness. And with my cheeseburger, I have some broccoli cheese soup that I made in the crock pot. Delicious. So here we go. The day is over. Sunday is done. Gonna relax a little bit more before I go to bed. Might work on the recipes a little bit. I am almost done with the loose recipes, and I can start looking through books to find all the recipes that are in the margins. So I might do that a little bit tonight. Other than that, the day is over. We had a good day. Jason did find some shoes. We bought that harness for the dog, and I got that purse. It was a good day. My water, I got my water in 64 ounce. So I'm working on that, and it was a good weekend. Calories were in line on Friday and Saturday. Today they're a little bit higher, but that's okay. So here we go into the new week. No excuses.